Assalamu alaikum to all my dear students. Welcome you to all in today's video session. Class 5 subject EVS 1 and the lesson is methods of preserving food. Students, as we all eat food every day and multiple times, and for that we need to stock of the food. See, in India, there is agriculture season. One is Rabi season and second is Kharif season. Rabi season is from November to March, in which wheat, mustard, tobacco, gram are grown in field, or in Kharif season, which is from June to October. In that particular season, we grow rice, maize, millet, cotton, jute, and sugarcane. As we need food in our daily life and we eat that every day and multiple times. So for that we need to stock wheat, rice, pulses, vegetables, etc. throughout the year. But their crops get ready in a particular season or in a particular time, a certain time of the year. In order to have the grain available throughout the year, one season's crop must be stored and protected till the next season comes. So we have to store and crops these things of food throughout the year till the next season arrived. Students, there are different foodstuffs are produced in different places. They have to be made available in good condition to the people at long distances. For example, it must be ensured that eggs, milk and milk products like cheese and paneer, curd, etc. These products remain in good condition during transport from the dairy or poultry farm till they reach to their consumers. Or we can say that some foodstuffs are produced at one place, but their requirement may be at the another distant place. Therefore, they have to be kept in good condition, stored and transported. Examples like dairy and poultry products. So, for that, we have to preserve these foods. Now tell me, students, why do we preserve food? Because different fruits and vegetables are available in abundance in different seasons. They also taste their best in the season. So, to prevent these large quantities of fruits and vegetables from getting spoiled and to enjoy them all year round, we make efforts to preserve them. Example, mango. We got mango in summer season only, but we want to taste the mango and its juiciness throughout the year. So for that we have to preserve them, so we get or we have this one throughout the year. As there are various kinds of papad, jams and pickles, onion, fish and masalas are prepared and preserved for the whole year in many homes. Nowadays, we can buy such ready products in the market too. As students, what we have to do, we have to preserve their foods in the form of jams, pickles, and other things like masalas. Okay, so these kind of things are prepared and preserved whole year in our houses, but nowadays we can buy such ready made products in the market. Now students, tell me, do you ever go to the grocery shops to buy some products, or do you have visited the grocery shop with your parents to buy your daily life products? In daily life uses, you are using these products, as our parents often go to the market to buy some kind of things from the market. So, what happened, if we need some kinds of things to use, what we have to do? We have to go again and again to the market to buy them. But what we can do to use it several days in our house? So, to avoid having to go to the market for provision again and again, we store what we need for several days in our house. If the food prepared for one meal is not finished, then we use certain methods of keeping it from spoiling in order to have it again the next time or the next day. We don't want to destroy the food, or we don't want to throw the food. What we do, we take the precaution of certain methods, or we use certain methods to get it from spoiling. Now students, find the answers to the following question with reference to the foodstuffs mentioned below. They are milk, vegetables, grains, flour, sugar, and jaggery. When do we say that the foodstuff is spoiled? What changes are seen in it? The foodstuff that is smelling foul and with unpleasant appearance is a spoiled food. Sometimes there is growth of fungus on the foodstuffs. That means some kind of bacteria. The spoiled food undergoes chemical changes. The color and taste of such food is changed. There is growth of fungus and microorganisms in such food. That means there is a growth of fungus and bacteria in such food. Such foodstuffs develops hazardous substance in it. This food is bad for our health. If you have ever seen a bread at your home, after so many days, you got to see the fungus on the bread, some kind of green fungus there. Because of that fungus, the food color and taste is changed, and this stuff or this food is not good for our health. Is the time in which foodstuffs get spoiled different in different season? Spoiling of foodstuffs is dependent on the temperature and humidity. Humidity means moisture of the surrounding. Food spoilage is rapid when the surrounding temperature and humidity is more. If the surrounding air is dry and cool, the food spoilage is not immediate. Thus, the foodstuffs take different times of spoilage in different season. In summer season, food may get spoiled rapidly, but not so during winter. That means because of the surrounding temperature and humidity, the spoiling of food is more. That means if the surrounding air is dry and cool, the spoilage of food is not immediate. See, in summer season we kept so many things in kitchen. So after some times or after 1 hour or 2 3 hours, what happened if we do not uh, check those foods or see what happened, that food get may spoiled. It happen only in summer, but during winter season the food may get spoiled rapidly, but not in during winter season. Which foodstuffs spoil most quickly? What are the foodstuffs that spoil more quickly or most quickly? Like milk and milk products like curd, paneer, etc. Fruits, vegetables, fish, meat, etc. are the foodstuffs that spoiled most quickly because they have the humidity or moisture in it. What measures are taken to keep the foodstuffs in the house in good condition as for long as possible? What we do or what our mother do to keep that foodstuffs from getting spoiled? We keep certain foodstuffs in refrigerator. Some foodstuffs are dried and then stored. Some are processed and kept for longer time. Students, if we know the reason why foodstuffs go bad, we would know what to do to keep them from spoiling. From the information we obtain, we must have to gather that following. See, in winter, that is in the cold weather, foodstuffs keep longer. Means that the life of the food is longer. If they are kept in a refrigerator or kept cold on ice, they keep even longer. That means the food we kept in a refrigerator or in a cool area or in on a ice, its life keep even longer. Grains are dried in the sun before storing. What we do, like pulses, rice, wheats, these are the grains we dried in the sun before storing them. Onions and potatoes are kept dry in the open air in summer and then stored in dry place. When we buy the onion and potatoes, what we do, we keep them to dry in an open air so that the moisture in it goes, or its moisture becomes dry in the summer, and then we store in a dry place. If we boil milk, it does not get spoiled immediately. Curries and vegetables preparation are brought to a boil to prevent them from spoiling till the next meal. See, in our house, our mother, what she did, she boiled milk. That means it does not get spoiled immediately. And in curry and vegetable preparation are brought to a boil to use or to prevent them from spoiling till the next use of that meal. Milk, mango pulp are foodstuffs that spoil quickly. These are the foodstuffs or the food that spoil immediately or quickly after some times. Our food has to be kept away from ant, cockroaches, other insects, mice, rats, and cats. That means if food prepared for one meal is not finished, then it is also kept in a proper way to use it later. Or when we practice all these things, we use different types of food preservation methods. So students, these are the measures we have to take to avoid food spoilage, that is food kept in a refrigerator or in ice at cooler temperature can be stored for a longer period. Grains are dried and stored in dry place. Milk and other foodstuffs which can spoil easily are stored after boiling them. Food is kept protected from insects like ants, cockroaches, and rats, etc. Food and microorganisms. Food and microorganisms, that means bacteria. Okay, you know that microorganisms, that is bacteria, are present all around us in the air as well as in the water. Usually air, moisture and warmth are available where food is kept. It means that it is always possible for microorganisms to grow rapidly, that means very fast, in our food or foodstuff. We cannot see them, but if they begin to grow, our food get spoiled. Such spoiled food can cause a stomach ache, diarrhea, vomiting, etc. The nutrition value of such food is also reduced. Sometimes it can even threaten a life. That means in places where air, moisture and warmth is available, the microorganisms or bacteria starts growing in the foodstuff. Such food gets spoiled. Spoiled food can cause stomach ache, diarrhea, vomiting and etc. But now tell me, what is fungus? That kind of bacteria? Fungus is one of the microorganism. Spores of fungus are present in the air. When they get favorable place for growth, such as availability of water, food, air and warmth, they grow rapidly. The foodstuffs can be spoiled by fungus. Now we have a look of methods of food preservation. That means what are the methods to preserve the food to get or to prevent them from spoiling. First method is drying. When we dry foodstuffs, their water content is lost. That means when we dry other foodstuffs or the foodstuffs, the water in that food is lost. This method is used to preserve foodstuffs like papad, kurdai, sandge, wheat, dals and etc. That means by drying, water content of the foodstuff is removed. The food can remain is preserved condition due to drying for the longer period of time. And papad, kurdai, sandge, wheat, dal etc. are the examples of this. And the next method of preserving food is cooling. When food is placed in a refrigerator, microorganisms do not get the warmth they need to grow. That means when we keep the food inside the refrigerator, the microorganisms, that means the bacteria, they did not get any warmth which they are required for the growth. That means the food like ready to we need such as dairy products, yogurt and cream. That food we keep in a refrigerator, such as cream, cake, butter, cooked meals, leftover and other packaged food. They are also we can keep in a refrigerator from getting it spoiled. Then raw material, meat, poultry and fish, we also keep them in a refrigerator to use for or to keep them preserved for a longer time. Salad, fruit, vegetable, we also keep this ready to eat fruit and vegetables in a sealed bag or container. Always sorry, keep them in a container. That means microorganisms, they if they get warmth, they will destroy our food or they will spoil our food. When they did not get warm due to cooling, the food will not get spoiled. Food kept at lower temperature remain in good condition for longer time. So in this method, the food we kept in a lower temperature to keep it in a good condition for longer time. Next method of preserving food is boiling. When foodstuffs are boiled, the microorganisms in them get destroyed. The microorganisms are destroyed by boiling process. This method therefore used for preserving food like curries, cooked vegetables and etc. And also milk. See, if we boil the milk, what happen? It will prevent it from getting spoiled. And last method of preserving food is placing in airtight cans or container. When foodstuffs are preserved in airtight container, the microorganisms are first destroyed and it is ensured that water or air will not enter the foodstuffs. It means that to preserve foodstuffs, the microorganisms in them should be destroyed. Also, they must be placed in condition in which microorganisms will not grow again. That means the foodstuffs are preserved in a airtight container. First, all the organisms are destroyed and then foodstuffs are packed in airtight container in which air or water cannot enter. The example of this are pickles, jams and etc. Students, do you know much of the variety in the taste of our food is due to spices. Every spice has a different flavor or taste. They have strong taste and flavors and are therefore used in very small quantities. Spices can be dried and stored for a long time. They can be mixed and powdered to make many different masalas. Different spices are obtained from specific parts of different plants. Or students, we can preserve the food by adding some substances. Means the substances added to the food for preserving them for a long time are called preservatives. Sugar, salt, vinegar, hing, mustard oil, etc. are the preservative substances. And spices has different flavor and taste. Due to its strong flavor, spices are used in small quantities and different spices are obtained from the specific parts of the plant. Students, always remember when buying food in sealed bag or boxes, make sure you check the expiry date. That means the date before the date of use before that which is printed on it. See, whenever we buy the products of seal bag and boxes, we make sure that we have to check the expiry date which is printed on that particular box or bag. So students, what you have learned in this video? If pickle, jams, papad, etc. are made in right season, they can be enjoyed for whole year. If air, water and warmth are available, microorganisms grow rapidly in foodstuffs. Some microorganisms cause the foodstuffs to get spoiled. Drying, cooling, boiling and canning foodstuffs are also adding preservatives to them are the different methods of preserving foods. So students, I hope you all understood that how to preserve foods and what are the methods of preserving foods in this video. If you have any question, you can ask me. Till then, take care, thank you, and Jazakallah.